Good morning, everybody. I have no idea what time it is. Let me see what time it is. It's 10 o'clock. What time did I wake up? It felt like it was like an hour. Okay, let's keep playing. No. Oh god, we're in Damian's route. I just reminded words. I just remembered that. We finished our tea and finger sandwiches. Come, I have one more thing to show you. This is the part where the gargoyle gets messed up. Damien takes me around the back of the house where a variety of flowers flourish in beautiful landscaped rows. A small snow path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal or romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of a different feeling. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plant it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful as the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off a vine. Lumen bulbium. The orange lily. What do you think this one means? I'm gonna guess this one. The orange lily is actually symbolic for pure hatred. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? I like honeysuckle. They smell really good. And you can eat them as the tiniest little drop of nectar when you pull the stem out. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. Oh, I gotta remember that. He would put together a bouquet for me? No one's ever given me a bouquet before. I followed Damien down the footpath and admired more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. Oh, Derek, would you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls his cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little bit more effort into that garden and I tried to start it one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh, hey, a gargoyle. Oh, no, I knocked it over. Oh, God, here we go. I'm getting scared. Fix that gargoyle. What? Hold on. Oh. No. No. Okay, this one's the backside. No. Stop. Stop. It's this one, I think. I'm not gonna make it. That's the head. Okay, that's the head. That's the head. Oh. Yes! I did it! Woo! That was nerve-wracking. Sorry. I don't like stuff like that. It gives me anxiety. Phew, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here he comes, Damien. He looks upset. Derek, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything's alright. Everything alright? Damien worries at the hem of his coat, with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school. Post-haste. Post-haste? Do you need help? Oh, no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads got sick together. You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another partner by my side. Let's go. I'm remembering the route now, and oh god, I remember how much I love it. Oh god, it's amazing. Damon and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey, Damian, you're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damon's first time to my kids are in trouble rodeo. What is it this time? This, Damian, you'll have to see to believe. I remember. Damien and I fall into the step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes and sections. I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into the small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into the darkness. I nearly choked. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting from the basement, and they don't seem happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in a boiler room, tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucien and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucien has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucien tried to kill me. The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, ass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa, wait a second. Lucien, did you try to... Cask of Aldamado, Ernest? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turned to Damian and whispered to him, What's the Cask of Maldonado? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to a cellar with a promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucien, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly build a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized that I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad? It took you 20 minutes, son? We did an entire 2-week unit of the Casa Aldamado. And it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucien was leading you to an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie. It's only 5 pages long and there is no movies. Haha, yeah, you're right. I paid Lucien to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when do you think about when do you think about it? This was me teaching him a lesson. Damon and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filling this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucien high five. Lucia starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Blood March, you too. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in intense silence. Lucy and Damon and I plunge into my car and begin the drive home. Lucy immediately pulls his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I'm glad that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job. I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damon's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucy continues staring out the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucien hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright. And all things considered, Lucien's bricklaying was pretty good. So there's a silver lining. There is that, yes. I'm just gonna put the middle one because that actually was really good. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. What's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It really does. You're a good dad. See you around soon. It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy. Ah, he's adorable. horrible. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with blankets watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo, what you watching? Tiny House Honey Brothers Extreme Edition? I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Honey Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby, chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. You had to go to school to pick up Lucien, since he tried to. He lured Ernest down the cellar with the promise of fine vintage, and then bricked him and tried to brick him into the wall, right? How did you know about that? Has everyone read this story except for me? Lucien live streamed the whole entire thing. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damians guy is a character. But he's really good company, and a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Ah, cute. Date complete. What we get? Come on. Give me an S. Yes! First date complete. Now on to the second one, which is gonna go horrible. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumble, I hear the mail truck pull through this cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupon today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons. I take a closer look at the yellow large envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes the door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of the envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Oh, I got in! Amanda tosses the letter inside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad? I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away. I look for a moment. HAI is one of the expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice. Wherever you want. Wherever? And I walk along the bayside, tearing into our fold-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad. You know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Retio with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes. There are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID in. Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that the students get their own studio space when they're seniors? We all get the professional photo editing software for free. It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it because it bites out for burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate could be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about how our new foreign exchange student who already had a bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Car ruled. Oh. Well, then they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying that you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit or maybe a snake or maybe both. The snake would eat the rabbit, though. Oh boy. I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's excited. I don't think I want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, I had to talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I didn't. I don't want to put a damper on your good news, but I need to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go home to Horns, we need the scholarship money. I'm sorry if I talk really fast. It's just... It's already been 15 minutes in. Holy crap, it felt like it only been 3. I know you can do it. I'm just going to move that down here, and hello. Okay, I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're going to make me cry, too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. Pull man in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. I hate myself. Oh, what? Hey, are you up to anything tonight? Hugo and I were planning to go to the art walk downtown, and we were wondering if you would care to accompany us. I would normally write a letter longhand, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper. Whoa, why can't I see, whoa, why can't I see Damien and Hugo's chat? Am I a hacker? But I don't even have a hacker. Alice is. The feds are gonna bust down my door any minute now. I got to destroy this computer. Derek, this is a group chat. Oh, thank God. Do either of you know how to destroy a computer? You can run Derek's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive, but once you've done that, it's best to physically destroy the planners altogether. The Victorians were very versed in informational security. Derek, do you want to see some art or not? Alright, let's go see art! Oh, I'm excited. Because this has never happened when I see other playthroughs, so I'm excited. Wait, why is Damien coming with us? Maybe he'll like the oil paintings. Damien and Hugo invited me to the monthly art walk in downtown Maple Bay. I've never really been to one of these before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. I think I'm here a bit early. Whoa, I've never seen this. I've never seen this one. I don't see Damien or Hugo around anywhere, and I feel just a little uncomfortable standing among all these fancy art people. Derek? I turn around. It's Joseph! What are you doing here? I really thought you might be at church or something. I turn around. It's Joseph. Joseph, what are you doing here? Joseph scoffs at me. What am I doing here? How could you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge appreciator? Appreciatist? Okay, fine. Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I'm guessing he invited you too? Yep, admittedly a little out of my depth here. Thank God, I thought I was going to be the odd one out. Are you allowed to say that? Say what? Thank God. Oh, God, no. No. Stop. Yep, I actually get double points when I say it, since I'm a minister. The points get to you into heaven. That's how it works. I'm just basically giving out spoilers at this point. You're the spawn of Satan, sir, so that's not gonna work. Anyway, where are the guys? I look and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have just arrived at the gallery. Good eve, good eve. Oh, good eve, good eve, good eve. I don't know. Evening, friends. Who's ready for some art? Same. All you have to know is that if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, there's generally always a table that has free wine and cheese. I like art now. I've got that table in my sights. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go help myself to some tiny, what? I just wanna hang out with these guys, cause why not? So what's this first place? This particular art specializes in landscape paintings of various locals with the American Northeast. Look at the art. It's rad art. At the risk of sounding uninformed, do all of these landscapes look like butts to you guys? David Hugo leaned in, examining the paintings in earnest. It would appear as if you're correct. Valid assessment! I love this game! Do all of these look like butts to you guys? A valid assessment, Derek. Hey, this art stuff is pretty easy. Oh, it gets more complicated. Sometimes the butts are more symbolic, sometimes the butts are more metaphors, sometimes the art is about the butts they don't draw. Oh god. I need peanut butter. Interesting. This returns our group with tiny cheese and wine. What'd I miss? Butts. Shame. The cheese is nice though. Shall we visit the next place? I love this. We leave the first gallery and walk a few minutes before we reach another one. This gallery's a bit more crowded. Huge paintings of, I'm not even sure, hang on the walls. Oh geez. What am I looking at here? This is abstract art. I think its more important question is, what does this art mean to you? I stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning. I don't know. It's a metaphor of the human condition. It reminds me of my childhood. It reminds me of strife. What's strife? It's a butt. I'm gonna leave it's a butt out of the question because I don't know. It just seems stupid. I need to stick between it. I'm just gonna go metaphor for human condition. So I can attempt to visually represent a universal experience. That's really powerful, Derek. Could I expound on that? With pleasure. These vivid symbol forms communicate a solemnly bucket. This is betrayed by the raw expression of the brushwork, in which way it speaks to the essential nature of human experience. The scars left by the passage of time, the turmoil of contemporary art. Our life are both contextual. I can't say words, and dependent by the rose-colored echoes of pre-consciousness. Slow down there, Derek. Do all us a favor and keep it simple. It's a butt. Everyone else says the painting. Yeah, that's definitely a butt. Well, an assessment. Feel like your initial judgment may be closer to the artist's intention. Maybe you're underestimating how much the artist likes butts. I love these people. Oh my god. You guys are amazing. This is definitely made by Game Grumps, you can tell. You are servants of the Lord. We're all God's creatures, even butts. Comparing this piece to the artist's body of work, I'm pretty sure this representation the sense of isolation. It feels creating additional abstract artwork, and it feels like rapidly moving towards digitalization. Wow, how'd you figure that out? That's what it says on the place card. Oh. Let's look at a few more of these. We walk around the gallery, sampling some more of the artist's work. I almost hate to say it, but abstract art is kind of growing on me. It's interesting that the artist chooses not to let their work be defined by, what's the word, realism? Realism. As we're looking at one of the paintings, a patron scoffs loudly. Psh, I could do that. Excuse me? Oh! This is gonna be a bar fight, or a gallery fight? An art fight? Sketch fight. I don't know. Hugo, not here. No, come back here. The patron walks away, not noticing Hugo's fuming right next to him. You say you could do that, but you didn't. You don't seem to have any intellectual depth or artist skills to execute a piece of even a fraction of impressive at this one. Oh, God. Damian, hold him back. Art is the truest expression of itself, and it seems like yourself is so bad, the art would be so bad. Hugo's insulting game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. Damien is holding him back at this point. Friend, he's not worth it. Hugo manages to calm down. He smooths his jacket. I'm sorry, I just love art very much. We know, buddy. I pat Hugo on the shoulder. You know what would ease the mood? Is it cheese? No. It's wine and cheese. I fucking love these people so much. Co-signed. The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which thankfully is grounded with realism is actual wine and cheese. We got one last stop on the tour. You lot feeling up for it? Is it gonna be any weirder than this art? It is absolutely weirder than this art. Let's do it. Yes, after we've had some wine and cheese. Damien, Hugo, and Joseph and I walk over to the performance in the street. Several masked performers in leotards undilate wildly in the crowd, screaming both at each other and us. So, quick question. Shoot. What is happening? I second this question. Performance art. What does it mean? Again, I pose the very same question to you, Mr. Dog. I forgot our last name was Dog. I thought he was talking. I'm like, do you call Mr. Vega Dog? They really like screaming. That they do, but I'm not sure of that. It encompasses the whole of the performance. What do you think they're trying to say? I believe it's less about what they're saying and more about what they're saying it. I think there's something special about performance art. With almost every other form of art, music, painting, photography, the artists use a medium as a conduit for their emotions. With performance art, the medium is the artist. It's the purest expression of raw human emotion. It's art as catharsis. That's beautiful, Damien. So what you're saying is, if I start making real loud fart noises right now, it's art as long as I like. I think I really mean it. Damien fixes him with a hard stare. I was gonna start making fart noises, but based on the look on your face, that joke isn't gonna play well with this crowd. Joseph, I fucking love you. Ooh, be right back, guys.